We're shaking. We got some stuff to talk about, man. You want to know? You want to know who's a hater? Do y'all want to know who's a hater? I'll tell you right now who's a hater. Philly Mike, you've been making some high heels, bro. Who's Philly Mike? Shout out to Philly Mike. Y'all want to know who's a hater? Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman. You're not doing a good job, Maxie boy. You're not doing a good job, Maxine Kellerman. All the hating on Carson Wentz got to stop, man. What's going on? What's good? Shout out Sidney Jones for making that play. Oh, yeah, shout out to Sidney Jones. That was a good play. He still got to go. Shout out to Sidney. Shout out to Sid. What's going on, everybody? Cool Cat, what's up? We're shaking. LB in the building. Aaliyah, what's going on? Max gets paid to troll. Max a hater. Max a hater. You know. Shout out to Dan Orlovsky, man. He went over there and he put Max in perspective. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to say this, man. All of a sudden, it's just the Giants. It's just the Giants. What's the deciding factor when the worst passing defense? The Giants got one of the worst passing defenses against one of the worst passing offenses. What got to be the deciding factor? The quarterback would have to be able to lift them up, and that's what Carson Wentz did. That's what Carson Wentz did. You know what I'm saying? For Max Kellerman everybody this morning. Oh, I understand he don't have his weapons. I understand this. I understand that. But he's still X, Y, and Z. He's still X, Y, and Z. He still shoulda. Come on. You can't in the same breath say I understand that he don't have his weapons and his firepower, and then say, oh, he should have been able to do this. Max on TV crying. This is what we're going to do for you, Max. We're going to cry. We're going to wipe your tears, Max. Bop. We're going to wipe your tears, Max. You crying for what? For what? For what? It's ridiculous, man. Everybody, hey, man, thank you for the donation, bruh. Say, bruh, did you notice Wentz got comfortable when all the diva receivers were out the game? I saw Wentz getting comfortable when Doug Peterson finally start rolling him out the pocket, man. When they start rolling him out the pocket, they start using effective screens. They start using a lot of misdirection. Max Kellerman, I'm talking about Max Kellerman. They start using a lot of misdirection and stuff like that, man. Carson Wentz made himself comfortable. I saw the maturity in Carson Wentz. And not a lot of people. You talk about not having your weapons. Now, if you knew you wasn't going to have Deshaun. You didn't even know you wasn't going to have Deshaun Jackson up until like week 7. We thought Deshaun Jackson was going to be ready to go against, what, the Bears or something like that? The Bills or the Bears? We were still thinking Deshaun Jackson was going to be able to play. We didn't even know the future of a lot of our players. I'll give you an example, man. When the Philadelphia Eagles played the Atlanta Falcons week 2, Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey actually suited up. Nobody knew they wasn't going to play until after the second snap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew they was going to play until after the second snap. So what has to happen when that happens? An end-game adjustment. Arcega-Whiteside probably was going to be a healthy scratch for that game, the second game of the season. So what happened? Nelson Aguilar had to be your guy. Nelson Aguilar had to be thrown on the spot. 8 or 9 touchdown passes have been dropped this season. 8 or 9. Carson Wentz went out there and won the game with 2 guys who wasn't even in the NFL 5 months ago. Greg Ward was a quarterback in college. Hey, thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate you. Ward was a quarterback in college. Perkins had 5 receptions last night. Boston Scott had himself a Darren Sproles-like game. Over 50 yards rushing, over 50 yards passing, receiving. Come on, man. Y'all got to pay attention to what Carson Wentz did. I got to really pay attention to what he did, man. Oh, it was the Giants. You ain't got no receivers. Okay, so basically Carson Wentz in a must-win game beat the Giants without no receivers. Without no wide receivers. In the fourth quarter and in overtime, they were lining up in a heavy package. 3 tight end package. They turned Perkins into a wide receiver mid-game. If Greg Ward gets hurt, you know who got to line up at wide receiver? Josh McCown. Josh McCown. We tried everything. We tried everything to get Carson Wentz some wide receivers, man. Everything. We experimented with Jordan Matthews again. Had to cut him. A lot of people would not have been able to survive what Carson Wentz survived this year. A lot of people wouldn't have been able to survive. A lot of quarterbacks wouldn't have. Let me tell you something, man. Carson Wentz got 2 passes and 7 interceptions on the season. You know who got the most touchdown passes in the NFL? Lamar Jackson with 28. That's the most. And Carson Wentz is number 9 in touchdown passes. And 8 of them was dropped. And he's still number 9 in touchdown passes. I learned a lot about Carson Wentz last night. I tell you that. If you follow my Twitter and you was looking at what I was saying, man, I thought it was over. I'm not going to even front. I was saying that in the second half, I would like to just see Carson Wentz show some heart and start airing it out. As the game got later in the game, Carson Wentz started throwing bullets and dimes. You lose your best wide receiver. Alshon Jeffrey, something happened to his foot. Get well. You lose your right tackle. If Miles Sanders don't go out the game from dehydration, you don't even get to realize the gem you got in Boston Scott, who start putting in work immediately. I saw a lot out of Carson Wentz. I saw plays out there. Now, everybody want to talk about he had a bad game. He was missing throws. I saw a quarterback putting the ball in places to where it's going to be an incomplete or you going to catch it. I'm not going to throw a pick. It's either going to be an incomplete or you ain't going or you going to catch it. That's how you're supposed to play quarterback. Man. You're not supposed to give wide receivers this magical chance to try to catch a ball when they ain't got no separation. That's how you start throwing picks. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, Carson Wentz ain't look good. Okay, I ain't seen miss nobody wide open. I ain't see that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, man, will always find some way to criticize from now on. For some reason, Carson Wentz get the type of hate. For some reason, he getting this hate for some reason from the media, and I don't understand it. I'm gonna tell you why he getting the hate. Because they want to paint the narrative that he having a bad season. Well, guess what? Deshaun Watson got 24 touchdown passes and 9 interceptions? And he got DeAndre Hopkins. Compared to Carson Wentz's 22 and 7. Now, I like these guys that I'm about to name, but see what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know how close these guys' numbers really are. Dak Prescott got 24 interceptions? 24 touchdown passes. Carson Wentz got 22. Aaron Rodgers got 23. Carson Wentz got 22. Come on. The list go on. Listen, the league leader only got 28. It ain't no light year difference in between what Carson Wentz doing with less weapons than all these guys fully staffed. How many touchdown passes Patrick Mahomes got? He playing with Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill in the 20 somewhere. 25 or something like that, what I saw? How many touchdown passes Russell Wilson got? I think it was 25 or 26. Carson Wentz got 22 playing with nobodies. Virtually nobodies. Now, you know what? Now I'm gonna do a metrics. I'm gonna do a breakdown on how many different wide receivers actually caught a touchdown pass for Carson Wentz. Because almost everybody on the roster got one, besides Greg Ward. Alshon got one, Deshaun got one, Ertz got one, Goddard got one, Miles Sanders got one. Come on. Everybody had their chance to get one. Arcega-Whiteside got one. I'm not sure if Nelson got one. I think Nelly got one. Everybody has been put in position to catch a touchdown pass for us. These guys kill me in the media, man, the way they constantly trying to drag Carson Wentz. And y'all fed into it. The last couple of weeks, y'all fed into it, man. Y'all fed into it. You know how hard it is to play in rainy conditions? The last 3 home games was in rainy conditions. Seattle, the Patriots. I don't see a lot of people jumping down Tom Brady's neck. You know what? Carson Wentz with less weapons than Tom Brady. Less weapons. So Carson Wentz ain't got no Julian Edelman. Carson Wentz got more touchdown passes than Tom Brady. More touchdown passes with Tom Brady than Tom Brady. I'm not gonna talk about nobody that was hurt like Breeze and Stafford. They missed a couple games, but everybody that got 12, everybody that played all the games this season, you could compare them. You could compare the stats with Carson Wentz. Compare the stats. Compare them. Every game this season, Carson Wentz threw a touchdown pass. Every game. Every game. Dak Prescott got like 3 games where he didn't. There's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL. Yeah, I'm not looking ahead onto the Redskins. You're right. I'm onto the Redskins. I see you there if you're going to beat it. There's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL. Since everybody want to judge quarterbacks, there's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL with 4,000 or more passing yards. There's only 2 of them that I saw this morning with 4,000 or more passing yards. You know who they are? Dak Prescott and Jameis Winston, I believe. And you know what Dak Prescott and Jameis Winston got in common? They both under 500, and they both got double-digit interceptions. They both under 500, and they both got double-digit interceptions. You got the wrench, bro. You got it. And these just facts. I ain't making nothing up. These just facts. Yeah, they got 4,000 passing yards. They sure pat them stats. You know how many games that was already decided by the Dallas Cowboys? You know how many games was over? I'm talking about these games were over. Over. And the Dallas Cowboys still slinging the ball. Patting them stats. Take that wrench. Come on. What's more important? What's really more important? What's really more important? This is what you could count on Carson Wentz to do. Give you a touchdown pass every game. Every game. That's what he do. He throw you at least 1 touchdown pass every game. Dak ain't throw no touchdown pass against the Patriots. And I don't know if he did or not. I don't think he did. And I'm not even trying to compare them dudes, bro. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. So everybody that want to criticize Carson Wentz every week, dudes burning jerseys, black, despite the boos and despite what you saw, Carson Wentz led this team to what they needed to get. Led them to what they needed to get. In my opinion, he did the same thing against the Dolphins. But you know what happened? The defense let him down. The defense let him down. The defense let him down. 2 weeks in a row, Ronald Darby was burnt toast. The media tell you this. Oh, the New York Giants averaged 19 points a game. The Philadelphia Eagles let them get 17 in the first half. They had 17 for the whole game. They didn't get 19. They got below their average. So what's really the problem? What's really the problem? Congratulations to Jim Schwartz and Doug Peterson for making adjustments. I will say that. I will say that. The best thing that happened to the Philadelphia Eagles in a few situations was a couple people going down so we could, and coming back in the game so we could really see what we really got. You know what I'm saying? The decision to go up tempo. The decision to go up tempo was legendary by Doug Peterson, man. It was legendary. The decision to get Carson Wentz in space, what I've been clamoring for, was legendary. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit this right here real quick. Big jug. Big jug. That way. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to. The narrative has, they pushed the goalposts back so many times, man. Dude. First of all, he had to get the game tying drive, and then the game winning drive. We didn't win in overtime by a field goal. He drove the field like a man, at home. Drove the field like a man. I'll tell you this, man. From this point on, mark my words. Carson Wentz will be way better in weather. Way better in weather. He will be way better playing in weather from this point on. He learned. He had to learn a lot. He had to learn. He only 26 years old. Y'all crying that Tom Brady don't got weapons. Neither do Carson Wentz. Neither do Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? Neither do Carson Wentz. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. Dudes is upset. They hating. They want to. Listen, the media didn't even give us respect for our Super Bowl, man. They didn't give us respect for our Super Bowl. They did not give us respect for our Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I watch Max Kellerman go on TV every week and make excuses for other players' shortcomings. He sure make excuses for Saquon Barkley. Oh, he don't have an offensive line. We can see that. So we're not even holding that against him. But you can't move the goalposts, man. If Carson Wentz ain't got no wide receivers, he can't make nobody catch the ball. If guys are giving him the tiniest, he's supposed to throw it only where they can get it, or it's going to be incomplete. I saw Carson Wentz do some checkdowns yesterday, man. I was really impressed, man. I saw Carson Wentz throw 5 yards under the marker one time and let a guy make a play and go get the first down. Think it was Perkins. You know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of Carson Wentz yesterday. I saw maturity right before my eyes, man. I saw maturity, man. And you know, I think with what we got on the roster, we could beat Dallas. What we have on the roster with Greg Ward, Boston Scott, Arcega-Whiteside, if he continues to emerge, I think Alshon Jeffrey might have really hurt something, man. I don't know if Alshon coming back this season, but you know what I mean? We're going to need to dig deep. We're going to need to dig deep because that's the game we got to win. And these guys, and you see what I'm saying? Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, man. You know me, we working with what we got. That's the cards that was dealt for us, man. We know he ain't got no weapons. We're going to continue with what we got. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them boys from what they did last night, man. What did y'all expect? What did y'all expect? What did y'all expect? Honestly, the guy ain't got no weapons. 9th in touchdown passes this season. 9th in touchdown passes this season. Come on, man. Come on. And the first thing we got to hear about is these Dallas Cowboys fans who not impressed with our victory. We don't care if y'all impressed. We don't care if y'all impressed. I'll tell you why. Actually, we envy y'all. Actually, y'all pathetic to us. I'm going to tell... Yeah. I don't want to use envy. Hey, Rude Girl, thank you, Rude Girl. Thank you for the donation. Always, day one. I'm going to tell you why y'all pathetic to us, Dallas. I'm going to tell you why. You pathetic to us because you have a fully staffed wide receiving core. Yet you can't beat nobody over 500. Switch receiving cores with Carson Wentz. Switch receiving cores with Carson Wentz. Come on, man. Give us the Bills receiving core. Give us any other receiving core than what we got, and I guarantee you our record will have at least 5 more wins. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. We don't care if y'all impressed with us beating the Giants. We impressed with us beating the Giants with the love of weapon. Listen, what's the record? What's the best record in the NFC East right now? What's the best record? What's the best record? We got the same record with somebody with like, what, they got 10 projected Pro Bowlers? We got the same record as them. We got the same record as the team with 10 projected Pro Bowlers. But we got crapped on all season, and everybody kept telling them, oh, you can do it. You can do it. Nobody wants to accept that they are what they are. As Booger McFarland said to us, this is what you see is what you get. This is what he said last night when we was losing, 17-3. Nobody don't want to come out their mouth and say that about the Cowboys, though. What you see is what you get. A team that can't beat nobody over 500. Nobody don't want to say that, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to say that, though. I don't believe that about us. What you see is really not what you get. Especially if you got a quarterback with... Listen, Greg Ward dropped a touchdown pass yesterday. He dropped a touchdown pass. In half of the games this season, a touchdown pass was dropped. 8. That's a 0.5 average for 16 games. Come on. 8 touchdown passes was dropped. That's ridiculous, bruh. That's beyond me. That don't even make sense. That you can't even... Listen, man, you can't even fathom that. That don't even make sense. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me, man. 8, I think it's 9, actually. Somebody texted me and told me it was 9. But 8 or 9, drop touchdown passes. You serious? You serious? Come on, man. Greg Ward need to remain on this roster for next year. And that's it. Boston Scott need to remain on this roster for next year. Arcega-Whiteside is maturing right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? I never was the dude, let's talk about tanking. I never was that guy. I never was that guy. I never was that guy. We not talking about no tanking, man. We never talking about nothing like that over here. We never hoping a division rival beat us so we can get a better draft pick. We don't care about no draft pick. And this what Giants dudes talking about right now. Oh, I'm glad y'all beat us so we can get this player, so we get a better draft. Come on, what? Come on, man. Come on, man. We ready to beat the shit out the Redskins. On everything, we ready to punish the Redskins. And we ready to get this, we ready to see Dallas, and I cannot wait to play them boys, man. It ain't gonna go the way y'all want it to go this time. And it's not gonna go the way y'all want it to go this time. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I can see hunger in the team. If Dallas beat us, it ain't gonna be no blowout. It ain't gonna be no blowout. It ain't gonna be no blowout. It's not gonna be no blowout. It's not gonna be no blowout. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no blowout. I saw the fight in my squad. I'm ready to get my ticket for that game now. Yeah, for that game. If we would have lost and got blown out to the Giants, I still would have been at this Redskins game. Cause I'm no quitter. Because as long as it's in the hands of us, and if we win out, we in, I like them odds. I like them odds. And what did I tell y'all about Doug Peterson, man? Now, I didn't like a lot of stuff Doug Peterson did this year. But I know in playoff situations and in pressure situations, Doug Peterson just coaches way better. He coaches way better when he got something to lose or something to play for. He do. You know what I'm saying? And I was really mad at Jim Schwartz for the way the cornerbacks is playing 9 yards off. But that second touchdown pass when McLeod and Ronald Darby was in the same area, that wasn't even Jim Schwartz's fault. Nobody decided to chase the wide receiver. Nobody. Break down the communication or whatever you want to call it. Nobody decided to do their job. We need dedicated corners from here on out. Where's Strap at? For my opinion, you should bench Darby. The game plan is they're not even attacking Mills. They're not even playing with Jalen Mills. It's go get Darby. You know what I'm saying? They're not even trying Jalen Mills right now. They see Darby. They see Sweet Meat in the village. You got to have a single high safety on Darby's side. Like, what good is all that speed Darby got? He running with people. They just out jumping him. As a matter of fact, he getting burnt. You know what I'm saying? But I know I went on a little rampage. Let me say what's up to some of y'all real quick. Man of God, what's going on? Rugro, what up? Kirsten, what's up? Ricky Long, what's going on? I would start Maddox for sure. Eagles Nation, what's up? Knee Tribe, what's up? King Leaf, what it do, man? I'm going to get that sent to you, too. Hey, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, subscribe if you're new. I could dig it. Subscribe if you're new. We closing in on the big 10K. The big 10K. You know what I mean? I already got my order put in. I'm going to get a 10K cake. You know what I'm saying? Walk the streets of Philly asking somebody, do they want a slice? Let us win this division. I'm trying to tell you that the Dallas Cowboys content creators better hope we don't win this division. Because this video that I'm going to do if we win this division is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to go far. I'm going to go too far. I'm going to go too far. And I don't care. Y'all better not let us win this division. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better not. You should have seen Orlando Scandrick on Undisputed. Orlando Scandrick is a cornball. A cornball solid with extra corn. Orlando Scandrick, corny. And if we beat the Dallas Cowboys, I want to see Orlando Scandrick with his next interview. With his Macy's turtleneck on. Orlando Scandrick is a cornball. Cornball. Come on, man. The disrespect. And I've been having my quarterback back. I've been having Carson Wentz back the whole season. A lot of people messaging me, Brunson, I'm trying to tell you, he's not that good. Oh, Brunson, I'm trying to tell you, look at this. People sending me little videos of missed throws. Give me a quarterback that ain't missed a throw this season. Give me somebody who ain't missed a throw. Come on, man. I stayed down with Carson Wentz because I know the potential right there, man. I know the potential, man. And the unfair criticism that he getting. And the position that Doug Peterson put him in. Come on, man. I know the potential, man. Yeah, he's a cornball salad. Man, listen, man. The Rams. If it's one thing McVay don't do, if it's one thing McVay better do, he better beat the Cowboys. McVay better beat the Cowboys. He better beat the Cowboys. And we better beat the Redskins. That's all. Listen, do you understand this? We play the Redskins. They play the Rams. If they lose and we win, we in first place. Do you understand? Do you understand how close we are? Do you understand? Do you understand why I didn't quit? Do you understand? It's right there. It's right there again. It's right there. It's going to be even sweeter this time. It's going to be even sweeter this time. It's going to be even sweeter this time because Carson Wentz, I thought this was going to be bad. I thought it was going to be bad if he don't make the playoffs. But if he make the playoffs without these weapons, that speaks to his character, man. He's worth the $100 million. He's worth every penny. He's worth every penny. This is what y'all wanted to see, right? Him elevate the team. He elevated the team multiple times. Hey, Michael Felder, man, thank you for the donation, bro. I really appreciate you, man. He elevated the team on multiple occasions. He elevated the team against the Bills. He elevated the team against the Bears. He elevated the team against the Packers. And now he elevated the team against the Giants in a must-win situation. Also elevated the team week 1. If I recall, we was down 17 or 14 to the Redskins. Elevated the team. Yeah, all his weapons, but he sure put the ball where it needed to be for the comeback, right? First overtime win. I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited for him. Y'all said he couldn't elevate the team, right? He did it multiple times this season with virtually nobody, man. Let's go over it again. It's only 28. If you got 28 touchdown passes this season, you lead the league in touchdown passes. Since when was the last time you saw the NFL where only 28 touchdown passes led it? When was the last time you seen the NFL where nobody didn't have 30 touchdown passes this point in the season? This is the last time you saw it. But everybody will tell you Carson Wentz having a bad season, right? Everybody will tell you Carson Wentz having a bad... Somebody said Tannehill over Wentz. What you trying to get your wrench taken? I'm going to let you slide real quick. Tread lightly. When was the last time you saw the NFL in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Come on. I ain't never seen it, man. I ain't never seen it. Week 14, week 13, the leading leader, 28 touchdown passes. I ain't seen it in a minute. Matter of fact, I don't think I ever seen it in my life. But they'll tell you everybody playing bad, though, right? Everybody playing bad, right? Come on, man. No, only Carson playing bad. Single digit interceptions. Come on, man. Listen, I'm not even worried, man. I'm not even worried. Carson Wentz right on schedule, right on track. He is all the potential that he got, he didn't even hit his ceiling. A lot of these dudes hit their ceiling. Deshaun Watson hit his ceiling. He hit his ceiling. Deshaun Watson hit his ceiling. Deshaun Watson never didn't have DeAndre Hopkins. He never didn't have him. He always had number one. Hey, thank you for the donation, man. Illy all day. Thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He never didn't have a number one. It took Dak Prescott to get a number one to hit his ceiling. Dak Prescott didn't even get this good until he got Amari Cooper. Carson Wentz never had a bona fide number one. Never had a bona fide number one. Yet put himself in position to almost be an MVP if he didn't get hurt. Broke the franchise record in touchdown passes. Broke the franchise record for consecutive 3,000 passing yard seasons. Yesterday, he broke that one. Never without a bona fide number one. Come on, man. Come on. This is number one. Yeah, okay. Zach Ertz ain't start getting respect until Carson Wentz came. Until Carson Wentz came, Zach Ertz ain't start getting respect like that. Hey, Steven Binder, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Hey, Kevin, man, thank you for the donation. Come on, man. When Zach Ertz got a Carson Wentz, he broke Jason Witten receiving record. Come on, man. This Carson Wentz we talking about. If Carson Wentz don't get drafted, we still ringless peasants. We the Falcons. We're the Falcons. We're the Panthers. We're the Vikings. If you don't draft Carson Wentz. Without those 33 touchdown passes Carson Wentz threw in the 2017 campaign, we are the Vikings. We are the Falcons. Redskins done. I feel it in my heart. David B, thank you for the donation, bro. The Redskins done. I feel it in my heart. I really do. After I cut this live stream off, make sure you save it on Twitter. Make sure you save it everywhere it need to be saved. Post it. Do whatever you got to do. But the Redskins done. The Redskins done. And I'm gonna be down there on the field. I'm gonna be close enough with the Fox dudes to be there. And when our clock strikes 0 and we're up and we're winning against the Redskins, that same clock is going to strike 0 and the Rams are going to be beating the Dallas Cowboys. By 4 o'clock, 4:30, whatever, on Sunday, we could be leading this division. But they said it was over, though. They said it was over. That's why I don't listen to nobody, man. That's why I use football knowledge and I use my own common sense. 2 weeks ago, you could up and down the Twitter timeline. Up and down. Look how fickle our fan base is. There's only a few people that I know that sticking to their guns saying Carson Wentz need this drastic improvement. 2 weeks ago, you can go up and down the timeline, everybody calling Carson Wentz trash. People even asking for Nick Foles back, who got benched for Gardner Minshew. Make sure you live pregame. I can't wait. Make sure I live pregame for what? Make sure I live pregame at the Redskins game. Mark Holmes quiet. Of course he quiet. Of course. They've been losing for like a month straight. Of course he quiet. Of course the Cowboys are quiet. Of course. They 3-7 since going 3-0. They're on their second 3-game losing streak of the season. Of course they quiet. They're trash, man. If you're 24 years old in here, the Cowboys been trash your whole life. Your whole life. Your whole life. If you're 24 years old, the Cowboys been trash since before your dad met your mother, man. That's how long these boys been trash. Your entire existence. If you got an orange tree in the backyard that's 24 years old, that orange tree been in your family garden for 24 years old, the whole growth of that tree is like, yo, they've been trash. They've been trash. I expect different from the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not one of these new guys. I know they trash. This is what they always do. They didn't get past the divisional round in 24 years. In 24 years, but every Eagles game, guess where they come? Guess where they come? They come to my Twitter. Guess where they come? Just for me to tell them the same thing. It's Eagles Nation, baby. We ain't about no quitting. We ain't about no quitting. I got Cowboys fans on record right now saying they gave up. The division tied. Y'all got a big showdown with us in Philly. We not y'all. We different. We different. We different. Y'all some front runners. If y'all don't make the playoffs, y'all. Oh my God! If we win the division, man, I got one in the chamber for the Cowboys. Oh my God! I got one ready. It's smoking. It's hot. It's preheated. I just got to edit it, add a little more to it. If y'all don't make the playoffs after starting 3-0, and after all the criticism we got for us to win this division, if we could pull this off, it's not about how far we can go in the playoffs. It's not about that. Yes, sir, to give your keys to victory before the game. I'm gonna let y'all know the keys to victory. You want me to do the keys to victory? I'm gonna do the keys to victory at the crib. Then I'm gonna do it pregame when I get to the Redskins Stadium. Then I'm gonna do a pregame when I get to the Redskins Stadium. I'm gonna do a live pregame. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a live pregame. I'm gonna text your phone after the live chat. Oh, we still getting up for the Redskins game. If you coming through, yeah, hit me up. I had a bowl cut the last time they won. Come on, man. Last time the Dallas Cowboys won, I was probably in the 4th grade in the lunch line. Remember when the milk came in a little pouch? Remember the pouch milk? You gotta stick your straw in the pouch. They had that. They had that, man. They had that, man. I'm talking about hopscotch days. You gonna be at week 16 game? I don't know if I'm gonna be at week 16 yet, but I know for sure I'm gonna be at the Redskins stadium for this upcoming game on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I don't even remember. I can't even. I played football, man. I'm a football fanatic. I cannot remember the day the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl. I can't remember it. I cannot. My mind has seen so many things since then, I cannot remember it. I can't remember it. That's like asking me, do you remember that math test you took in 9th grade? How would anybody remember that? They're too young for the milk in the pouch. Yeah, the milk in the pouch, it came in vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. You know what I'm saying? The strawberry joint tastes like medicine, but you had to shake it up. Then you see how good my memory is, though, right? But I can't remember that Super Bowl. Come on, man. Can't remember that, though. I remember the milk in the pouch. I was 6 years old last time they won. Yeah, you know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. We all full-blown adults. I'm in my career. I have a career. You know what I mean? They didn't win when I had jobs. When I had jobs. I have a career now. And they're still losers. Come on, man. Pre-Google era. Pre-Google era. Pre-salary cap era. Pre-salary cap era. But hey. Let them tell you they're America's team. They're America's team. They're America's team. Listen, y'all, we need to beat the Cowboys week 16. We need to beat the Cowboys. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. But at the end of the day, we got to beat them. We got to beat them. JJ Triller, y'all, my son here, JJ Triller here. Bruh, that gets the Giants with no worries, no Z, no O-line last year. Wentz didn't do nothing special. I don't care if you think it's special. I don't care if you think it's special. I don't care. Come back from behind and win. None of those are easy. None of those are easy, man. None of those easy. Keep listening to Max Kellerman, man. Max Kellerman gonna have you out here sounding like how you sound. If you think what Carson Wentz did was easy in the rain with some make-believe wide receivers, before cell phones, I think it was before dial-up. It was before dial-up. It was before Wi-Fi. What was it before? It was before automatic start. It was before remote windows. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. You could not do that when the Dallas Cowboys last won a Super Bowl. You had to crank that joint. You had to crank that. You had to crank that, soldier boy. You had to do that. You could not do this. You can't do that. You couldn't do that. Cars' dashboards ain't look like this. The car dash ain't look like this when y'all won. It's a new day. It's a new day. You couldn't do that. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen. You couldn't do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is a Super Bowl hat. Find me a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl beanie. They didn't even make the beanies with the balls on them when they last won. Dudes had the starter jacket on. With the black pride fist with the pick. Come on. Come on. Yes, sir. I'm Team Chevy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. You know the vibes. Yeah, I need a truck, man. I had the Challenger, man. For the longest, I had a couple Challengers. I needed leg room, man. I had I had knee surgery in March, so yeah, I had to had to stretch my legs. And then my daughter car seat, she needed some room. Word to start the members only. You know what I'm saying? But we can go on and on and on laughing at these guys. This is what I want y'all to do, man. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, man. I'm getting closer and closer to 10,000 subs. Official video coming later. You know what I'm saying? I might do the keys to victory to beating the Redskins tonight. But we're going to see. We're going to see. You know what I'm saying? We could woo-sigh, take a sigh of relief. Let's enjoy a little bit of the week before we go back to battle against the Redskins, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all already know that, man. If you're going to be at the Redskins game, I hope to see you there. And, just fly, Eagles, fly, man. I'm going to get out of here, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Do all of that stuff, man. Do all of that, man. Do all of that, man. I love y'all, man. Real talk, man. And we're going to get through this season one way or another, man. But I saw a lot. What I seen out of Carson Wentz, man. I'm glad with the signing. I'm glad we got it out this way and locked him up. The eye test that everybody is saying that he felt, hey, thank you for the dough. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Maj, the eye test that everybody's saying that, the eye test, these terms that these analyst nerds on TV made up and that everybody running with on social media. Oh, the eye test tells me. Come on, bro. When you start talking like that? When you start talking like that? What did the eye test tell you last night? What did the eye test tell you last night? Come on, man. Winning is contagious. Winning is contagious. You know what I mean? We lose to the Rams and win versus the Skins and y'all bums. What are you talking about? If y'all lose to the Rams and we beat the Skins, we're in first place. The records are identical. If y'all lose to the Rams, which y'all go to 6-8? We beat the Skins, we go to 7-7. And that's honestly how we need it. Well, you know what? Let's think about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in the next video, man. I'm gonna get with y'all though.